ॐ जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः. Now we are in the last Trisuparna, the third Trisuparna. That is, we must clearly understand what is this Suparna, Trisuparna. First part is Brahma Metumam, Madhu Metumam. That part is first Trisuparna. In that we meditate. It is meant for contemplation, in which it is a type of meditation wherein I offer myself as an oblation into the Absolute. I give myself totally to the Divine. Self-offering. So, first Brahma Metuma, Madhu Metuma, Pranan Juhomi. I offer all my pranas, my life, my very life I am going to offer. This meditation, in meditation alone the self-offering takes place. In other thoughts and all, we cannot totally give ourselves totally. In meditation, I feel, I awaken my heart to feel, and then I offer myself. Take me, look me, I don't have anything. Look me, I am giving myself to you. So, in prayer, we are seeking something. In meditation, we are offering ourselves. In meditation, like offering a ahuti in the fire. I am offering at the feet of once for all. So here in Trisuparna, first part is meditation in which self-offering is done. Second is prayer for Medha. Medha is power of comprehension, power of retention and power of application in the right direction. Important is right direction. It must lead to our spiritual evolution. If evolution is not there, offering will not help anyway. I have to evolve. And so, I have got power of understanding, that is comprehension. I can retain, I can apply, but I am applying in the world for worldly prospects. Then it is of no use. They say the unique capacity given by God to us, we are wasting it, because whatever you attain in the world is perishable. Be it progeny, wealth, health, whatever is there, one day it will go away. Whatever you attain in this world will go away. So, how to transcend the nature totally and go beyond is our watchword. So, first part, the first Trisuparna, Brahma Metumam, is self-offering in meditation. Meditation, self-offering. Three aspects is going to give. ನನ್ನನ್ನೇ ನಾನು ಸಮರ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಭಗವಂತನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ, ಟೋಟಲಿ, ಅನ್ಕಂಡೀಷನಲಿ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಮೈ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಮೆಡಿಟೇಷನ್. ಧ್ಯಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕೊಟ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಇನ್ಯಾವುದ್ರಲ್ಲೂ ಇನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಗಾಡ್, ಬಟ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫ್ರೀ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಬ್ಯುಸಿ. ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೀಕಿಂಗ್. Here in meditation, I am alone, I can do anything with me. I can feel the clear presence of God, living presence of God, and offer, take me, I am yours forever. So this is possible only in meditation. So first part is meditation where I give myself to God. Second is the prayer for Medha, to worship you, to give myself to you. I must know what the Vedas tell, what the scriptures tell about you. So Vedic knowledge, I must get the basic knowledge, the inner meaning, what the Rishi is intending to tell me. So usually what happens is I um the second part, Medha. In Medha, what happens is I want to understand. First, from the childhood, we have been given some knowledge of God. Bow down to God. God is here in the photos, this, that we keep in the house, and some knowledge of the knowledge, final knowledge of God as the spiritual entity and the ultimate reality. The whole this existence is relative existence. The whole relative existence appears and disappears like we sleep and wake up. Like that, the whole universe dissolves in the, this is microcosm, that is macrocosm, in which the whole universe dissolves and again appears. That is Brahman. To that extent of understanding, and that clear understanding in scripture, in Upanishads, again and again repeats in various ways, just like our morning yogasana exercises. From years I am taking, from years, but not even once I have repeated. But the same end I am coming. Every day it's a new version, new thing. In new way, various ways I am telling the same thing. That is, I have to be one with the cosmic existence. And cosmic awareness must be there in your mind, and do your exercises now as a practice for the rest of the day and rest of life. So, from years I have been telling, not even a single time I have repeated what I have told. Like that, scriptures, Upanishads, what all ways they can, because it is beyond understanding, beyond Vangmanatita. Mind cannot understand, intellect cannot discern, senses cannot see, body cannot touch it. So, such an entity, how to make them understand? Mind also cannot conceive what it is. Intellect cannot discern. Now, mobile is there. I can understand, somebody explains. I can design, ultimately, I can design a new mobile. That much. Because even though it is some software, you cannot see with senses. The body also you cannot touch and see the software. But software you can design. You know what it is, how to design, how it works, everything. It is conceptual, and intellect can understand it. So here it is not understandable by intellect also. How to know it? So in various ways he tells. So here is the prayer, that Medha which can understand what you are and how to come to you. That Medha you give me. The second Suparna. First Suparna is my meditation, in which meditation is first. Second is prayer for Medha. The path and the goal. Clarity about the path and goal. I want a map. I want to go to Kailas, I want a map and some guide. So these two. The third one is Medha, Medhava. The Medha Shabda sound word is meant for sacrifices, Vedic sacrifices. And extended meaning is any kind of sacrifice for others and God, whatever you do, is called Medha. Ashwamedha Yaga and all we do say, you see. Medhava. That is Medhaya, Medha. Medha is the intellectual, supreme intellect. Here, Medhava is sacrifice, Vedic sacrifice. Yajna, Yaga and all. Any sacrifice you do anywhere in any way. Serve a old man. He is walking in the street. He is not able to cross. Go and help him. It is a sacrifice. You sacrifice your time, sacrificed your energy to help someone. You go to the temple, do some prayer. Somebody is sick and go and pray. That is a sacrifice. While going, some flowers you see, pluck and go and give to the temple for worship. That's a sacrifice. Anything you offer in any way for any beings or for God is called sacrifice. The third one is sacrifice. That is meditation, prayer, and work. These three are inevitable parts of our sadhu life. If you want to realize God, the purpose of realizing God, for meditation, prayer, that is my participation. Meditation is my part. I am invoking the God's help. I alone cannot go. Whatever I do, I cannot go. So I am taking somebody's help. I am taking God's help. So prayer is the second. Third is what you can give to the world, what you can give to the gods, what you can give to the others. So this is the third sacrifice. These three are called Trisuparna. Three Suparna. Suparna actually refers to Garuda, which is specially Garuda. Suparna. Parna means wings. Suparna. All birds can be addressed because it is going to take a flight into the transcendental. ಅದು ವಿಶ್ವಾತೀತ ಪರಿಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ದೀಸ್ ತ್ರೀ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದಿ ಸುಪರ್ಣ. ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಫ್ಲೈಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದಿ. So understand what is Suparna clearly, three Suparna. So we'll go to the Brahma Medava. The Vedic sacrifices are for us at present, in present world. Any kind of sacrifice you do for God or for, because without religious sentiments, spirituality becomes difficult. Pure spirituality becomes difficult for many of the people, human race. They want some support. From religion we go to the spirituality. So religious boundary when you cross, you enter into the spiritual boundary. So spirituality is the summit of all efforts of venture of human existence. This is the ultimate, where you are going to cross the nature in entirety and reach the transcendental, Shashvata Jivana, eternal life eternal in the transcendental realm. So Brahma Medhava. Medhava is the Vedic expression of Medhavat. Medhavat is used as so Medhavan, Medhavati, like that. Medha is sacrifice. One who is sacrifice. Through the sacrifice, you will attain Brahma. Any sacrifice, anywhere you do. While going, one leaf just is in the street, you put it by the side, it goes to the Thakur's feet. Without these three, it is not possible. Most of the people think without work we can achieve, especially in present condition of the world and human consciousness. It is not possible to attain spiritual heights without some kind of activity. One Mataji had left the mission and come away, and she was struggling in one place, from place to place. Finally, somebody helped her to form a ashrama, and who he invested, that person started controlling totally. Mataji, go and speak to them, go and do this, go and that. She became helpless. That school we have told that you will be coming and talking, And they started utilizing her as. Then the Thakur says, you see, if you take 2 rupees from anybody, you will be under their obligation. So then she thought, I have to leave this place and go. Let the ashrama go. The one who has invested, they will look after. I will go. She came out and started staying somewhere. Then when she wrote a letter to Bajnananji Maharaj, Maharaj wrote one letter to her. Without giving anything to the society, you cannot expect the divine help to enter into your life. And then, if not anything, just 2 children in the neighbor, 2 small children, call them and teach something 1 hour in the evening. You see how the doors open for you. So, the moment she started, all help started, everything started opening up. So, what you give with heartily, it must be felt in heart, it will come. Manasa Puyamana. It is to be sanctified by heart and mind. When you do something from heart and mind, then it opens your doors to perfection. So, the meditation, prayer and karma. So, Brahma Medava, Brahma can be attained through sacrifices, Medha. Madhu Medava, same thing, repeated. Madhu Medava, the bliss of the Brahman, the absolute ocean of Brahman, the ocean of bliss in which you are going to float, and like a fish in water, birds in sky, like that, that bliss, Madhu, is attained by sacrifice. Brahma Meva Madhu Medhava. The Brahma itself, which is bliss, is attainable by sacrifice. Brahma Devanam, how does the God, he exists? In Bhagavad Gita also, to Arjuna, Sri Krishna says in the Vibhuti Yoga, I am there in that. I am Himalayas among the mountains. I am this, I am that. Last he says, Ekamshena Sthito Jagata. My one small part of my existence, this whole universe is standing on a part of my existence. Wherever you see greatness, remember me, I am there. Wherever you see something light getting up, Urdhva Gamana, anywhere you see something elevating, know that I am there. From there, we start catching God and ultimately see everything, good, bad, everything is God alone. There is nothing except God. So, here also, he is explaining how can we find God. Same, Bhagavad Gita's. Brahma Devanam, among the deities. So many deities, Brahma, the first creator who has created the entire thing. All the deities he has created. So, the Brahma Devana, when you come into deities, when you take the spiritual consciousness, God as the deities as consciousness and power, it doesn't come. It is one consciousness and one power. It is manifesting as many. Brahma Devana, Padavi Kavinam, the people who are educated, or we can say men of realization, their Padavi, learned men. Usually, Kavi here refers to the learned people, educated people. So, for them, Padavi is the where does he stands? That is proficiency. How much proficiency? If he does proficiency, his proficiency you can see in Brahman, in the Learned man, the proficiency. In each work, in each art, there is proficiency. So that proficiency is where the Brahman, the God you can see. Rishir Vipranam, among the Vipras, the knowers of Brahman, Vipras, the knowers of God, Rishi. Rishi and Yati. Yati is one who has separated from the world and is exercising self-control. He is trying to attain God or has attained God. Both are called Yati. Rishi is one who has lived in the world, is living in the world and attained God, is Rishi. Rishi and Yati is one is part of renunciation, one is part of Pravritti Marga, Nivritti Marga. Mahisho Mrigana, the strength of a buffalo. That he buffalo, you must see in the forest. The bisons, they can run and hit a tree and drop the tree down. Like JCB they work. Because I had an occasion in which I was sitting on a mound during the forest life on a mound, and for meditation I used to sit because that was the safest place. Any animal coming from any side I can see. One bison group came, about 30-40 bisons. In that only one young calf. And one tiger has come there. I am on the mound seeing them. Because I have 4 trees to protect me. Anything coming I can protect myself. If bison comes and hits, I will run about the trees. And the tree, one of the trees I can easily climb. So I used to sit there. One tiger has come. Tiger has plenty food to eat. Because hiran and cheetal are in thousands. Wherever you see, you will see in that forest. But the tiger wants to eat something like masala dosa. It has seen that small calf of the bison. So it is trying to, the mother, the moment it saw the tiger and the aiming at its child, she is restless, running about here, there, unimaginable. She doesn't know what to do. And another she buffalo, who is not its mother, is standing with 4 legs keeping the baby in the center. It is not her baby. Mother is running about, so this another is protecting that. Then the he buffalo went. Wherever it tries to run and it runs and it is facing. Finally it went away. The tiger went away. No, I don't want masala dosa, I will take something else. Ganji is enough today. So, you see that Mahisho Mrigana, Mahishasura, Sheno Gradrana, eagle among the birds, Swaditir, banana, among the cutting instruments, the axe, Parashramas. Soma Pavitra Matyeti Rebanna. In these ways, Soma Pavitram, among the sanctifying things. Soma. Soma, yesterday we discussed Somarasa. I too would not have known about this, but Bhajnanaji, when I was undergoing serious struggle in Bangalore ashrama, I was not able to bear the Vyakulata, and as if I have gone mad, I was not able to. And one devotee, volunteer, who used to be there with me, he wrote to Bhajnanaji. Then Bhajnanaji wrote me one letter. In that he said how to calm down the blood rushing to the brain, and then how to remain calm and peaceful during the sadhana. So he pointed out to the Chandra chakra, which is between the Agnya, little above the Agnya, below Soma. Soma, from where the Amrita drips down. Later on, with spiritual experience and going to the spot, you will know what it is. But now you imagine, calm down whole thing and concentrate there and feel that the cool nectar is coming out from that cool nectar, and let it spring up from the head and shower your whole bodily existence inside also. Let it, that cool nectar, that I started doing. Whenever I become tense, then I used to use that method. So then I came across about the this one, Soma chakra. So Somam Pavitra, that is the ultimate. You, whatever the kalmasha is there in jiva, at jivatva, jivatva is totally erased because you are one with the Brahman and one with the Shakti, Divine Mother. Simultaneously you are experiencing the Divine Mother in her independent of creation, Srishti Vihaya, Jagan Mata's presence. And on the other, as if you are half dissolving away and Mother is there giving you the heat. I am there. That means the absolute purity where Prakriti Amsha is not at all there. You are in the totally in the realm of Chaitanya. Chaitanya and Chit Shakti, you see. So, Soma Pavitram Atyeti Revanna. All this, Atyeti, it's beyond all this. This is where you can see God. How does the Supreme Being exist? Where you can find at your stage of life. Then everything is Brahman. When you go Nirvikalpa and come back, you will see everything God.
Beyond this or behind this? Beyond this.
No, God Atyeti. God transcends all this. But here you can see, pervading all this, He exists beyond also. Reban, pervading. Next He tells how He lives, how God lives, where you can see His existence means you can see it's something like static and he giving the dynamic aspect. Hagamsa, Hamsa, Shuchisad. Shuchisad is solar orb. Solar orb. Solar orb, O-R-B. Orb means the where the sun moves. Orbit like. It's not exactly orbit. It is like atmosphere. Hamsa refers to sun god. This visible sun. Yeah, not S-O-N. S-U-N. Hamsaha Shuchishat. Like a sun moving. He is giving light to all beings, giving life to everyone. Brahman is there, giving life to everyone and giving light to everyone. Making all of them move about. Vasu Antarikshasat. Vasur Antariksha. In Antariksha, the middle space. How does the air exist? Air also participates in our life. If air is not there, air pair. Vasu. Vasu means air. Vasu Antarikshasad. It is there in the space above, antariksha. This also, how the air is blowing, giving life to all jivas. Like that, God also, the Brahman also, is all pervading and giving, supporting the life principle of jiva. Hota Vedishad. Hota is one who offers the priest, the priest who offers oblations into the homa fire. We saw Udgatra, Hota, Hotra. Hotra is a priest in Vedic sacrifice, one who one will be chanting mantra, one will be loudly singing now and then, another will be offering, another will be Brahma sitting and observing all things are going on well. Manager, Swamiji. Hota, Vedishad. In the Vedic rituals, Homa and all, is the Hota, is one who is on behalf of the all beings, on behalf of the all people, he is offering the, means whatever he does is for the welfare of all, collective welfare. He is not doing for himself, he is doing for all others. So God, whatever God is doing is for all welfare of all beings, collective welfare. Atitir Durona Sata. Durona is house, and Atiti in the house has come untimely. Atiti. He comes to bless you and keep you always awake. Atiti comes always, he comes always missing the time. In Belur Math, when Premananji Maharaj was there, some devotees would walk miles together, like Belur Math now. They have to come from, nearest bus stand is there. So from there they have to catch auto or walk. So when they reach, it will be 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night. So at that time, Maharaj used to wake up 1 or 2 brahmacharis and get the food cooked. And Atiti Devo Bhava. He keeps the vigilance in this one of dharma karma. What is my dharma? What I am going to do? Karma. Dharma karma differentiation. God will be always watching what you are going to do. What is your duties? What are you doing? So, Atitir Durona Sata, Nrishad, like a holy man. Holy man's life, you see. What for he is there? He has nothing to enjoy. He is in the ocean of bliss. He doesn't want anything from anybody or from the world. So, Nrishad, Varasad. Varasad. Varashita. Varasad. Varasad is king. King. See, all are of sacrifice. A holy man's life. If you go to Mahabalipuram, you will see the king is carved there. He has got number 20 or 25 hands, I don't know. And he is sitting on the Simhasana, and a huge mountain is there on his head. That is king. He has to take one ashrama, one house, to take the responsibility of a house. He is taking the responsibility of a ocean, like huge kingdom. So the Nrishad, these are how the God works, how God works. like a holy man, like the king. Uh, Ritasad, Drishad, Varasad, Ritasad. Ritasad. The Rita is in sacrificial language where there is sacrifice. The fruit of the action is called Rita. Rita. In normal, this one, philosophical language, rhythm means different meaning, omrim rhythm. The truth that is flowing down as a law in nature is called rhythm. The individual order is called karma, the social order is called dharma, the cosmic order is called rhythm. Their rhythm. Here, rhythm is different. Here, rhythm is what you are bound to get according to your action. That is how you have done the Havana Yajna Yaga and what fruit you must get. That fruit, God is going to give that fruit of your actions. According to your actions, He is going to feed you. According to your karma. So, Ritasad, some inmate or somebody was used to meditate, and Brahmanaji or somebody used to bring on his fruit and keep by his side. Who? I think Brahmanaji Maharaj, as far as I remember. If you see, Subedananji Maharaj, some direct disciple of Sri Ramakrishna. Anybody sitting meditation, he will go and get some fruit somewhere and keep by his side and go away. Fruit of meditation. So, if you do like that, everybody now and then you can see sitting for meditation. And the fruit is something like puffs and all. Vyomasad, Vyomasad over. Ritasad, Vyomasad. Vyoma is sky, Vyoma. Like stars in the sky. Shining means they are always giving you assurance and light. When you are in journey, you will see very, very dark when you go out at night, long journeys. There will be some light somewhere. That's an assurance somebody is there. Once I was going in a motorcycle in those days from Bangalore to Mysore. I did not tell my home people that I'm going. I too did not know actually. Another one person was there. He's an Iyengar. So he wanted to go to. He told, "Will you come with your motorcycle?" I said, "All right." He is little elderly to his employed, but he was like our engineer, Ganesh Prasad, for children. So like that, we were all like, I was college student. Then he said, "We'll go to Mysore. I have got to little work." I said, "All right, 2.5 hours drive motorcycle." So Rajdut, in those days Rajdut had dim light. You cannot. So I will go very fast when a vehicle is going behind, because I am getting the light of the vehicle. Then when no vehicle is there, I have to go slowly. We went, and while returning near Mandya, there was a steep turn. About 2 kilometers before my vehicle came to reserve, had come to reserve, I was searching for a petrol bunk. I saw one light in that pitch dark. I saw one light somewhere. The whole thing was pitch dark. No vehicles. Very rarely one vehicle is going in 1970s, no, 60s, end of 60s. Very few vehicles. Then I was going. Then one way I was watching that and driving quite fast. About 40 kilometers I was there because it is night and dark. So I was watching that light, the road has taken a hairpin curve. I did not know. Suddenly I saw my light is missing. I saw a huge pit below. Then I applied the brakes. I usually, two-wheelers, I apply both brakes always. Um, because I know the knack of putting both the brakes together. And I keep the watch, they are of equal strength. The moment he was sleeping behind, he just like this happened, and he is there in front of me. And fortunately, he did not fall into the pit, nor our vehicle fell. Then I tried to start vehicle. He is shivering. I am trying to park it. He is not leaving. He has held my carrier. Then I parked, and then I told them there was a pit, and I did not see. Then there is no petrol, completely dry at that moment. Then we waited for some other vehicle, but in that pitch dark, that one light was there. So that gives great hopes that something is there. So in this world, this universe is a mass of darkness. Sun is one of the stars. If you go few thousand light years away, you will see everything is eternally dark. Because sun is also one of the stars. We are on the planet round the sun, so day, night, everything is going on. Otherwise, it is a mass of darkness. In that, what is the hope? Where am I? What am I? Nothing will be known. Because I am in the earth, I am getting the sunlight. If I am outside in the space, outside the solar system, it is eternal darkness. Then you will know what is stars. What do they give? Hopes. Fear not, I am there with you. So this kind of, and another thing is, when you leave the body, you will understand the path by which you go to the next station. Bhubhuva Swahama Janatapa. Mostly a few may go Atala Vitala Sutala Talatala Rasatala Patala. If you want to go, you see the journey of the soul. Then you will know God is there. God is the only reality. Ultimately we understand. So like star in the darkness, God exists there, assuring you always. Vyomasad Abja, waterborn. Abja is lotus, like lotus in water. Lotus in water, it gives so much joy, peace and everything to the onlooker. It is in the water, unstained by the water. Water cannot wet it. Lotus, if you put water, like pearls, it will fall down, untouched. So that God remains giving bliss and peace to all, but untouched by anything. Abja Goja. Goja? Cow, product of cow, milk. Born from milk, cow, Goja. Goja is milk. Milk, how milk exists in cow, like that God exists, is there in entire blood. But through the udder it comes. God appears in places where there is holiness, where there is pavitrata, where there is sacrifice. And then it nourishes you. Nourishing aspect of God. God is nourishing you. Ritam Brahata. Adrija. Adrija is vegetation. Adri means hill. Oh, Ritaja. Sacrifice. What comes from the sacrifice? Born of sacrifice, the fruit of sacrifice. Punya karma, which leads you to your evolution. God leads you to your evolution. Ritaja, Adrija. Adrija means, Adri means hill, Sheshadri. You see vegetation over the hill, and also precious gems are said to be minerals also. Mainly the trees and vegetation. All vegetation is termed as Adrija. Ritam Brahata. Ritam. This Ritam is Om Rim Ritam. Ritam is the cosmic order. Everything perfectly in the absolute flowing inside the Satya, Parama Satya. Satyam cha Ritam cha. Satyam is the absolute existence. Brahman is Satyam. And when the Satyam is manifesting in the world as law of nature, Prakriti Niyama, then it is called Ritam. Brahat, Brahma, it is Brahman. Brahat, the endless, the limitless. Brahat. Then Ruchetva, Ruchetva, Rik, Richetva, Ruchetva. Another form of Richetva only. Richetva. I want to meditate on you, I want to worship you. Tva, you, Tvam, Tva. Richetva, to meditate upon you as richer, Ruchetva. In the form of Rigveda, in the form of Veda. Rik means the truth told in the Rigveda. I want to meditate upon you as the knowledge given by the Vedas. And for that I want the knowledge of Vedas to worship you as Vedas. You understand? To worship you as the knowledge of the Vedas, Brahma. These Vedas are called Brahma. To worship you as the knowledge of the Vedas, I want the knowledge of Vedas. How to worship, I don't know. First, Richetva is the knowledge that is I want to attain. To worship you as Vedas, Richetva, Ruchetva, second. The same Riche only has become Ruche. For attaining knowledge of the Vedas, to worship you, to meditate upon you as the Vedic knowledge. Ruchetva. Samit, I am going to offer the Samit in the fire. I am offering this fire, Samit in the fire, to get the knowledge of Vedas to worship you, to meditate upon you. वेद रूप से भगवान को ध्यान करने के लिए, पूजा करने के लिए वेद का ज्ञान चाहता हूँ तुमको उस रूप से ध्यान करके पूजा करने के लिए. Samit, what I am going to offer in the homa, fuel in the homa. Samit I am offering, Ahuti I am offering. Samit is the wooden, the small pieces you collect and 108. Samit is a particular trees are there. The fuel in the. I am offering this Samit for that purpose. Antarhrida Puyamana, Manasa Puyamana. Antarhrida, in the heart. I will come to that. Antarhrida, in my innermost conscience, my innermost existence. Antarhrida, in the heart of my hearts. Antarhrida, Manasa, by mind. Puyamana, what is going to become sanctified. Heartily when I give something to God, It is sacrificed by, it is sanctified, it is made sacred by my feelings, by mind, whole mind I am giving, with whole mind I am giving, heartily I am giving, then the giving is sanctified. Puyamana. It is become Ati Pavitra. I am going to offer this Ahuti, this with all feelings and whole mind I am offering, then it is purified. Antarita Puyamana Gritasya Dhara. This Gritasya Dhara, how it is? Dhena Saritaha Sravanti. Dhena means fit to be drunk. Bottle water. Dhenaha saritaha sravanti. Sarita means rivers. The pure fine water, crystal clear water, flowing, fit to be drunk by even gods. Like water fit for drinking, crystal clear water. What you call that? Mineral water. So that water, just like that, what I am giving, the dhara, is like that water flowing. This is I am offering for God, that is for me in drinking water. What do you understand the thing? Then Gritasiddhara, unbroken or stream of dhara means stream of ahuti. Gritasya dhara. Ghee I am offering in the wholeheartedly, with full mind, undistracted mind. I am offering. This is coming like a river which has pure crystal clear water for drinking purpose. Like that, God can receive this, my offering. Abhichakashimi. With that, I am going to kindle the brightness of this fire. Kindling the lustre, the splendor in the fire. Prakash. Kasha. I am going to Abhichakashimi. I awaken the fire with brightness. Prajwalagoಳಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. Prajwala, Ujjwala. Over? No. Little more is there, I think. Hiranyayo was only a small, this one is there. We will finish it off. Somebody can go and do the chanting after the time is over, when your time is over. Now he comes to the last part. Hiranyayo Vetaso Madhya Asam. Asam, among these, this fire and offerings, libation, it's called libation. Ahuti, which is oblation, and what is offered is called libation. Ahuti, huta. Ahuti is libation. When the libation is falling, the fire, when we do the Puranahuti and all, you see, the fire flames up. In that, try to see the divine. Actually, this has a reference to Puranas where the Yajna Devata, Yajna Purusha, becomes prakata in the fire. Draupadi and all comes from that now. That he comes with the fruit for your this one. The ultimate reality must shine in your mind when you see the final, coming to the final of the ahutis. That's why he is telling Hiranmaya Vapu. like a golden complexion. It will be full of luminosity. It is luminous, self-luminous like sun. Vetaso, profusely rich in light. Means it is not earthly light, it is not physical light. There are three lights. One is physical light, this light in which we see each other. Another is your intellectual light. An idea flashed in my mind. How flashes intellectual light with which I can understand this. When everything is dark, I remember where my torch is. I can go and take the torch. I can go and take the torch without light. Intellectual light, with the intellectual light I am seeing. Another light is spiritual light. Tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati. By whose light all this is illumined. Every consciousness is illumined. Every object is illumined. They reveal themselves and we are able to perceive it. So, profusely rich luminosity in the middle, madhya, tasmin madhye, in the next sentence, tasmin you have to take here, tasmin madhye, in that homa, agni, in the middle of the libations that you are arguing, fire is coming, in that there is the luminous presence of God. Suparna. What Suparna? The three Suparna, what these three Suparnas are aiming at, that Suparna, the supreme reality, the ultimate reality described in the three Suparna mantras. That is Madhukrit. It is bliss imparting. It is giving away ananda to all. Kulai. Kulai is what dwells in nest. Small birds and all they live. Mother bird also lives in that nest, you see. That nest is called, living in nest is called Kulai. The nest is the bodily existence of jivas. All these are nests in which God is residing. Kulai. Bhajan naste. One is in fire you see the God. The same is there within you. As He is giving you ananda from within. The fire God is there. In that also the same reality is there, whom you have invoked and offered the ahuti. And here in you, Madhukrit Kulai Bhajan Naste Madhu Devatabhyaha. In Jiva, it is the God is present there giving ananda to you. Ananda Swarupadinda ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಭಗವಂತ. Kulai Bhajan Naste Madhu Devatabhyaha. For all devatas, whatever your oblation you give, the Yajna Purusha is sitting there giving to all those. All devatas have come and he is distributing to devatas also. Because it is his form. One reality is manifesting as many. In us, the Indriya, senses, mind, all are devatas. Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmanendriya, Pancha Prana, Buddhi, Manas, all these are devasas. The God is sustaining it. His light, all these are light of consciousness is if I am unconscious, my mind also doesn't work, my senses also doesn't work. Because I am conscious, this consciousness belongs to God. Consciousness itself is God. So in me, the consciousness is illuminating, distributing the ananda to all, making it alive. In the reality also, in cosmic level also, he is feeding all the, you give tasmin tushte jagat tushtam. He is distributing devatabhyaha. Tasya of him. Tasya aste. Asate harayaha. Sapta tire. Tasya tire. Sapta harayaha asate. by his in his proximity. Tire means proximity. Nadi tira, samudra tira. The proximity is called in the Yajna Purushas proximity. 7 sages are sitting, just remembering them. Sapta Rishayaha. Sapta are sitting there. Just by thinking of them, your sins will go away. Because they belong to such an elevated state that they are with God. And to think of that, you will be purged of all your sins. You become purified. Sapta. Haraya means the one who is taking away your sins. Papan harati. Tasya tire sapta haraya asate. Are sitting. Swadham, offering. Duhana, supplying. Amritasya dhara. You are giving the what dhara? Grita dhara. Puyamana. Hridaya and mind. With mind and heart you are giving the Grita dhara. They are giving you Amrita dhara. To all. Swadam duhana. Milking actually, duhana means fully supplying. Amritasya dhara. The dhara of Amrita. Unending flow, stream of Amritatva. Amrita. You are going to become immortal. So, this is the life of sacrifice. The sacrifice, life of sacrifice. Given for God. Amrita dhara is flowing into you. So, what is that? What are you going to take up now? What is that sannyasa? What is that sacrifice you are doing? Is this one. To become to get the eligibility of receiving that Amrita dhara. Whatever sacrifice you do, it reaches the Sarvadeva Namaskaraha Keshavam Prati Gacchati. Like that, wherever, whatever sacrifice you do, it reaches God. And He is the giver of Amrita. So idam, yaha, Visarga is lopa because he has come. Idam trisuparnam mayachitam, trisuparnam ayachitam brahmanaya dadyat virahatyam va ete gnanti. Ye brahmana trisuparnam patanti, te somam prapnuvanti, asahasrat panktim punanti. We have seen this meaning clearly earlier. So we will end this with this today. Then we will be entering into the actual homa which we are going to make. We will see the procedure how we are going across now after this one. And 30th we will be closing all our classes. 31st will be the Kalpataru day, previous day that Gangarti will be there. All will be busy. So many people would have come, joined. So 30th we will close the classes. 30th. Any doubts and all you can ask in between, or as long as you are there and we are there for the trip also. We'll end. Om Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampadhrita Vigraham Vai Ishavataram Parameshamidhyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha.